Hi, welcome to Caribou Country Lifestyle. My name is Cheryl. Today I'm going to be dehydrating apples. Last weekend I did pumpkin in my dehydrator, and this weekend I'm doing apples. I ended up picking up 10 ambrosia apples on sale. I also picked up some gala apples that were on sale as well. Walmart had them on for 97 cents a pound. Like, that is so cheap. And that's a great use of getting cheap produce, because you just don't see it like that all the time. Usually apples are anywhere in between $2 and $3 a pound. So when I do see deals like that, I usually pick them up. The same thing with pineapple. If I see, sometimes Walmart will put pineapples on for $2 each, that's when I run down and I'll pick up some pineapple and I will dehydrate it. It's a great alternative, healthier alternative to having chips and sweets and that kind of thing. So I'm just on my last apple. I've already peeled all the rest of them. This apple peeler that I have, it peels it, cores it, and slices it. So then all I have to do is cut it in half. Okay, so this is my 10th apple, and we're just putting it through. I picked up this apple core slicer. I ended up getting it at Winners. It was on their discount table. There was nothing wrong with it, and I got it for $11, and it suctions to my counter. So then I'll take the core off. And all these scraps that I have, this just goes to my chickens, and they absolutely love it. Then what I'll do is I just cut them in half with a paring knife. And then I take that over to my dehydrator rack. And then I'm just going to load up this tray with the apple slices. And this is a 9 tray Excalibur, and I am filling up the 7th tray. So that's pretty good. And they are so good. You could even, like, if you wanted it to have a little flavoring, you could sprinkle on some cinnamon. I've heard of people doing that as well. I just like it just the way it is. I don't put anything extra on it. I know people that put sugar on it. But if I'm looking for a healthier snack, I definitely wouldn't put any sugar on it. And as you can see, there's a little bit of the peel, and really I'm okay with that. Just to get these on here. It takes no time at all. Like, I had this done within, seemed like minutes. And then I'm gonna put it in my tray. Okay, we've got the dehydrators plugged in. I have it set at 135 degrees. That's 135 degrees Fahrenheit, of course. And these apples will go for anywhere from 10 to 15 hours. I am going to put it at 15 hours, but I'll check it at the 10-hour mark, and that would be basically just before we go to bed, because some of the slices were a little smaller, and I'll just see where they are at. And you want the apples to be pliable when you're dehydrating them. So when I did my pumpkin, this is my pumpkin that I did, and I ended up getting 2 bags this size of pumpkin. I gave one to my brother-in-law and sister-in-law, and this is crunchy, but that's the way you want the pumpkin to be, is crunchy. And the apple slices are a little bit crunchy, but they're crunchy, but they're pliable, if that makes sense. So I will set this. I already have it at 135. When I did the pumpkin, that was 125. And then I will set it for the 15 hours. It's great that this isn't really a loud appliance. I can have it running and it doesn't really interfere in our everyday things that we do around the kitchen. We are going to be having family over for dinner tonight. And even with this going, it's not like it's too loud. My range hood fan is way louder than this is. But when I shut that off, it's a noticeable difference. Another thing on the go that I have, I started this last weekend. I took one of these tomatoes that I had grown in my garden. This is a cream sausage, and they are so good. I've never grown them before. My sister got the seeds from Botanical Interest, or is it Botanical Interest? I think so. So she got them, but that's a company that's based out of the States, and she picked up this pack of seeds and she asked me if I wanted to try them. So she gave me, I think, 6 seeds, and I grew these. My sister-in-law said they were amazing, really good flavor, they're sweet, and my friend also told me the exact same thing. So what I'm doing, because if I want more seeds, I'm going to save these seeds so that I can use these for next year. So what I did was I cut it open, scooped out the seeds with just a spoon, and I put them in this jar and I poured just water over it. So what happens is they start fermenting in the water. And when I shake it, if they drop down to the bottom, like there's that jelly coating on the seeds, so they drop down to the bottom, and I'm looking and I see quite a bit of seeds that have come out of that jelly coating. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them through a strainer. Okay, so I'm just pouring, swish it around a bit, get them so they're moving, and I'm going to put them through my strainer. Run some cold water over them to release the seeds from that jelly coating even more so. And I'm just using my fingers to swish them around in the mesh. And then what I have is just a cotton flour towel, and I'm putting those seeds out on the towel, and I'll just spread them out. I probably have about 50 seeds here, and they're pretty much released from that jelly coating on it, and then I just let them dry out on the tea towel. Once they're dry, I just put them in a little Ziploc bag, and that's all I have to do. Then I have more seeds that I can use for next year. So it's super easy. So that was just something else that I kind of wanted to show you that I had going on, a little something that you can do in the winter months. I just happen to have some tomatoes left over. I don't have a lot now. I'm definitely going through my tomatoes and I'm almost out, but it's pretty cool. I mean, we are in December and I'm still using the tomatoes that I picked out of my garden back in October. So I'm still eating fresh tomatoes from the garden. I had a salad today. We went out for lunch and I had a salad and there were tomatoes in it, and there's just no comparison for a fresh tomato actually from the garden as opposed to a store-bought tomato. So I just wanted to show you what I had going on. Super quick video, and thanks for joining me, and we'll talk again soon. Bye for now.